Thank you so much for tuning into Candid Conversations with Carrie. I'm your host, Carolyn Goodman, with you here today, not live, but certainly alive, from the Middle Georgia area. Being in the smack dab middle of summer, it is very hot here in Georgia. And in line with a very common human behavior of always wanting what we don't have, this heat is making me think of cold winter days where you can curl up on a couch with a soft blanket, a good book, and a chubby cat on your lap, all in front of a warm fire. The seemingly horrendous bunny rabbit trail actually brings me to the topic of today's episode, holiday traditions. I know that depending on what country you live in, holidays and traditions can be very different. But since I am the host of this show and living in America, we're going to be focusing largely on discussing aspects of American holidays. When bringing up the topic of holidays and traditions, the subject can't be breached without answering the question of what one's favorite American holiday is. Christmas or Thanksgiving? Christmas or Thanksgiving? To me, a lot of the aspects of these two holidays are much the same. You've got tons of good food, good family time, wholesome celebrations, and that one CD you wish would just disappear that your parents bring out to listen to every single year. Every single year. Anyway, since Thanksgiving and Christmas are similar in nature and practice here in America, what truly distinguishes them from one another are the special family traditions. Each and every family can have different traditions, but they can sometimes be the highlight of the holiday season, even more so than the holiday celebration itself. Without a doubt, my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. And not because of the holiday itself, but because of the day before Thanksgiving. See, my parents had 5 children. Yeah, you heard me right. 5 children, bless them. So anyway, while my mom didn't have any trouble preparing for Thanksgiving dinner normally, throw in 5 crazy children into the mix and you've got a recipe for not getting anything done. But my mom was a genius. What do you do when life gives you lemons? More like, what do you do when life gives you 5 crazy kids? Put those 5 pair of hands to work. And that's what became of our Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Wait, you say that sounds like a horrible tradition to you? Well, try adding in loud, silly, upbeat music, dancing, and singing to the equation, and you just might get a better picture of how my family prepares for Thanksgiving. It may look like the local community theater broke out of the fourth wall and right into our kitchen, but that one day has created some of the best times I've had with my family. And I somehow always manage to forget to thaw out the spinach for the spinach casserole and freeze my hands trying to thaw it manually with water. A sight that my family quite enjoys to laugh and poke fun at. Anyway, my brilliant mother somehow made a full day's work of cooking fun. And let me tell you, we cook a ton. Spinach casserole, squash casserole, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, corn casserole, turkey stuffing, turkey, and 6 pies. Yeah, I told you it was a lot. Anyway, every year we somehow manage to make all this food in one day and gain new memories and stories that can be told and laughed at for the rest of the year. I wouldn't trade my Wednesday before Thanksgiving holiday tradition for anything. Well, that's it for today, guys and gals. Thanks so much for listening and bearing with my horrible jokes. And I'll talk to you all in the next episode of Candid Conversations with Carrie. Bye-bye!